You ready?
Sure.
Welcome to the Draw the Ball Podcast. Digimon TCG Podcast, where we talk about if falafel is really a bread.
What's a falafel?
I don't really know. I was trying to think of those pastas that are like bow ties.
I just call those bow tie noodles.
This is why we have computers.
Digimon Podcast. Looking at fucking noodles. LeFou?
Fafa noodle. Here we go. Hang on.
Yeah. We're too American for this.
Just don't type in bow tie noodles. What are those called? They're just called these are not called bow tie noodles at the store. Oh, here we go. Farfulful.
Yeah? Say it one more time.
So let me pull this up.
Isn't that not farfalle?
That sounds pretty Italian.
Is that not how you say that?
Here we go.
Yep,
there we go.
That's not command.
Command. Here we go. Why is this pulled up here?
What in the world?
I don't know how to work technology. Oh, not how to use, how to say. Here we go. All right. Everybody get ready? Here we go. Oh, that's a long video. Don't get copyright stricken. Here we go.
Stricken?
Yep, stricken.
What is up, guys? Buongiorno.
No.
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 Just go to the Google one. Google
it's right here. Farfel.
No, I'm pretty sure it's farfalle.
How do Italians say farfalle? No, you got me saying farfalle.
Because I'm pretty sure that's how you say it.
But the real question
Type in pronunciation.
Falafel.
Oh my god.
Falafel is a street food, deep fried ball, or patty-shaped fritter.
We have literally spent 2.5 minutes on a fucking noodle and a piece of bread.
Yeah, Russell. Yeah, we definitely have. You know, people are gonna be like, "Oh, look at this brand new Digimon podcast."
Bread,
noodle, bread and noodles.
Carbs.
Of course, a fat white kid wants to talk about bread and noodles.
Shit.
Oh, geez. All right. Well, this is a clusterfuck.
Hey, it's okay.
So here's the question, Russell.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about this earlier, and as you can see, it's on the agenda.
Yeah.
Because we're releasing this podcast every 2 weeks. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Is that bi-weekly?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. If it's 2 weeks, yeah.
Are we sure?
Yeah, because
not twice. That's not bi-weekly. Is not twice a week.
Twice a week would be 2 times a week. Bi-weekly would be something once every 2 weeks. That's why when you get paid bi-weekly, you get paid once every 2 weeks.
You're right. I do get paid bi-weekly.
And there you go.
Huh. So this is a bi-weekly podcast. We're talking about Digimon.
You're a fucking idiot.
Digimon TCG.
This is so stupid. Cannot believe I had to explain what bi-weekly was to a fucking 30-year-old man.
I have a mortgage and I run a $1 billion company. $1 million company, not $1 billion.
Oh, God.
Oh, I don't even run it. I'm just a supervisor.
I'm just a fucking teacher.
Ask your students, how do you say this? Is it falafel?
Falafel or is it LeFou? Or I don't even remember what we say.
Just hit the fucking camera. If we're not recording gameplay, I can't keep away from hitting the camera. Alright, well, this is off to a great start. Listen, so, we got some points here.
Yeah.
Alright, we got some agenda.
Mm-hmm.
We got some topics to talk about. Mm-hmm. As everybody knows, Bt-12 is out and about. It's mingling. It's over 18. It's at the clubs. It's saying, hey, how's it going? My name's Beelzemon X. And it's like, I'm Hunter Hunter. And then they go back and have an ugly-looking baby called Bloomlord. That's just exactly how it goes, all right?
Fucking God.
You should have let me be in charge of this.
I just can't ad-lib.
So there's just one thing that's been bothering me a lot, Russell. Mm-hmm. And I guarantee it's been bothering the audience, too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's topic number 1. This regional prizing is some of the worst stuff Bandai has ever gave us.
Before we started recording, I literally looked at you and was like, what was the regional pricing again?
Because it's so bad.
I still don't remember what all of it is, to be honest. Isn't it you got a lot? No. Mm-mm. That was the Ultimate Cup. No.
So we got I'll run it down for you because if it's so eventful you remember. You got a deck box, which has been just all over the internet.
Oh, the Bauhuckmon.
Yes. Yeah. Unlike Jesmon, that deck box is not a fucking brick. That thing is fucking garbage.
Oh my god.
You can't even put anything in it.
You got the memory tracker with that.
But you have the top 32 to get there. Oh, wait, there we go.
No, the memory tracker.
But the acrylics, which is really cool.
The acrylics are really cool.
I don't know if you've seen any of those. They're really neat.
I've seen those. Those are top 32 only.
Yeah.
I like it's Beelzemon, Pulsemon, Guillemon?
What are we talking about?
The acrylics.
Oh,
right?
what, the actual Digimon?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I think they're... Because I think someone posted them, or I saw them on one of the pages.
It's on... We have the power of the internet.
I mean, you know.
I just...
I'm pretty sure... I know it's Digimon, Pulsemon. I think there's a Guillemon, and there might be an Mmon.
Would you like, stake it on your life?
I know the first two for sure. I know there's a Digimon, I know there's a Pulsemon. I know for sure those two.
Okay, so there's a Beelzemon and a Pulsemon. What's the third one?
I want to say it's a Guillemon.
I mean, this is like your entire Digimon credit.
I'm pretty sure it's a Guillemon, but I could be wrong.
Like, if we don't know this, they're not going to take this podcast seriously.
I mean, they're probably not going to take it
If
seriously.
they
We literally spent the first 2.5 minutes talking about bread and noodles again, so we're not going to be taken seriously.
If they got to this point in the podcast.
Yeah, if they've not exited out already.
All right, so there's 4.
Yeah.
So what'd you name?
I named Digimon,
Okay.
Pulsemon.
Yeah.
I want to say Guillemon, but I don't know.
Guillemon's I'll give you
No.
2 more tries. We'll play Family Feud rules. You get 3 X's. Then I can still.
Let's see. Probably an Agumon.
No, that's wrong. This is riveting content. Give me one
my
more
God.
fast. Off the top of your head,
Gabumon.
go. Wrong. It's the 2 X antibodies, Dorumon and the other one,
No wonder. I
Ryudamon.
don't care about those guys.
No one
so.
does. That's the thing. They said, let's remove Alphamon from
Yeah.
being in contention and then
And
give
then
them stuff.
get more products.
Yeah.
The Dorumon security rookie. There's more
Yeah.
X antibody sports.
See
That's
it.
not really.
But it's gone.
But it's, can't do anything.
I think that's something if we were a little bit better on when we recorded this, the
Security rookies.
security rookies, man. I was thinking about those yesterday. They are so behind. Like, they matter so
Yeah.
little to our current meta.
They don't do a lot, but I mean,
don't.
but in certain archetypes, like Doraemon's going to be good in Dark Knightmon. It's going to be good in, at least I like it in my version of Dark Knightmon.
I think it's good in Commandramon.
It's probably good. It's really good in Commandramon.
Definitely in the future, I think it could be.
It's probably. And I mean, I don't know why they did Doraemon for that effect, because if you're playing that in Alphamon, you're not pushing out really anything other than another Doraemon or something, or Ryudamon.
I mean, hit another Ryuda off the top of that, and then
but
getting
that's
to
what,
search.
12 out of 50 cards.
I mean, yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not great.
Like, it's not, and that only affects out of security too.
Well, you're already running the 4 and 4, so it's really just that sub slot.
And
I
do you
feel
even have room for it at that point? Like,
I think you cut the X's if you
Okay.
rebuild that deck. But there's also a new line in the Bt-12, I think.
Yeah.
Where what do decks look like then? Probably. I haven't probably seen one on the meta page.
I haven't looked at BT13. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a huge fan of BT13.
Japan's not even touching it. Well,
That might be a hot take. I don't know. Really.
yeah, that's a hot take that you don't like
I don't-
super awesome set.
I mean, it's cool, but it also comes down to I'm just not a big Royal Knight fan, to be honest.
Oh, you don't like Omnimon?
I'm not as head over heels about Omnimon as the rest of the community is. No, my favorites are probably Magnamon.
You don't like Shine-Greymon?
Shangri-Mon's not a Royal Knight,
He's in BT-13.
but he's not a Royal Knight.
He's in BT-13.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm excited about from the deck.
well,
And then
You don't like Lilamon?
uh,
Rosemon, whatever the level
Armor
6 is?
Armor Rush gets an update because it gets another Magnamon. So I'm okay with that. I like Armor Rush.
So what I'm hearing is you only like things that involve you.
Oh, you're going to talk.
All right, so back to this. We're already off topic. Reasonable pricing, so because I got it pulled up here. Just for participating, we got the awesome deck. They call it a deck case. They specifically made sure it didn't say box, because if they said box, we would have known it's made of cardboard.
Because it was because you got the actual deck box from one of the regionals.
Yeah, last year's regionals
with the Imperial Drama, and that one was really good.
It was really cool because it actually fit stuff.
It could fit sleeves,
but it was also a top 32 pricing, so it fits
pricing.
that kind of criteria of the acrylics. But my problem is the participation egg sleeves to this.
I think
huge.
I think I would have rather had an egg sleeve.
Oh, all day.
Now, granted, I still have 3 packs of egg sleeves that I'm not using.
Yeah, because I play a ton of regionals, just like you do.
Yeah.
That we don't win, but
we can't do anything about
Yeah.
it. So we get you get really close.
you got close last time.
I did.
Don't cut yourself short. You top 70s.
I got top 71. I was
There you go.
71. So I was close to top 64, but I mean, no one looks at that kind of stuff.
The top 16 eludes me every single day, constantly, every turn.
You get a tie, and then you just fucking go downhill after that.
That's every time. I don't think I've not got a tie in a regional.
I can't think of a time you haven't.
Back. Okay, wait, here.
Yeah.
Listen. Championship memory gauge, which Jessmon, because
Jessmon
Bandai
and-
loves putting Jessmon on products.
Even though they don't have a good It's okay.
It's like 1, tier 2. It's definitely tier 2 probably nowadays.
1.5.
Participation Pack 1 and the Event Pack 4, which I want to really run through right
Participation
fast.
Pack 1, that's the one with the stuff that was supposed to go for Bt-12 but wasn't Bt-12 except for that Shoutmon, correct?
Yeah, so the Shoutmon's the only Bt-12 card.
Which I think is very weird.
And like everything else is like a archetype from Bt-12 except for Beelzemon.
Which I'm not going to complain about.
Yeah, no,
I'm a huge Gamamon fan.
Yeah.
So.
But like the rest of this is just really weird cards.
Yeah, Yellow Geo Gray.
Yellow Geo Gray,
Aguni.
Old Aguni, the new Shout King, Growlmon from
Starter deck?
EX2.
No, EX2 Growlmon. That's
Greymon promo and XVmon from the starter deck.
Greymon promo is, I'm okay with that one a little bit.
It just doesn't like
It doesn't do a lot anymore, but it's a promo, so it's like it was at one point it was really high when Agubon was going because you ruined me.
It was great in Agumon. That was back in the day when I should have sold them cards for like $15.
Yeah, now you what? Now like 30 cents.
30 cents, yeah, if that.
So
and I have a lesser version.
So I mean, yeah, I get it. I like the fact that it's a promo, but I just don't know why they did that one particularly.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's pretty cool that they said, "Hey, these are all archetypes from the BT12 meta." Mm-hmm. But
here's the old cards that nobody's running in them.
Yeah, and like to me, the Shoutmon King version is the biggest whiff. It's because why is it a new card?
Yeah.
Like
why put that one as the new card and not give this the rest? Which Beetlegamon I think is I don't know why Beetlegamon because there's no support for it. At least not that I know.
It's
of.
100%. They said they needed another card, and they said.
But then here's my other issue with this: is it's the ratio of colors. It is mostly red.
Yeah, where I'm looking, you got 5 red cards, 1 blue, 1 yellow. It is
and
very
that is
strange.
Crazy.
I think it just boils down to the archetypes that were printed because it seems like
Yeah, but the Geo Greymon, the Shine Greymon list that I've seen, the one I run, are red based.
Yeah.
So like So the yellow Geo Greymon, as far as I'm understanding, is not.
Yeah, I feel like if you broke this down and said, "Hey, Geo Gray is the Geo Gray from the BT12," like if they just made these all cards from the BT12,
yeah,
I think they're.
It would have been better.
It'd have been a lot cooler at least. Like I'd have felt better about it. Like,
could you imagine the red yellow Geo Greymon with the foiling of this with it half yellow, half red all the way around it? I think that'd be really cool. Because I think One Piece.
Maybe that's the issue. Maybe they don't know how to do this type of foiling.
I think the One Piece TCG does that for.
We don't talk about other TCGs.
Specifically
the One Piece TCG.
I look at it.
Listen, as I've said many times, we don't speak anything about other Bandai here because I don't want them to think that we're interested and kill the game.
I'm not interested in
I said to everyone else. Let's talk about Event Pack 4. Let's get off of this.
You hear about Little Crown?
I love Disney.
Me too. Oh
boy. Event Pack 4 also is pretty myth for me.
That's the Digivolutions.
Yeah.
Rena,
so
the X-Antibody.
Rena, Taiga,
Taiga.
Memory, Mimi.
Lotmon. The random Tapirmon.
Chikurimon, which is kind of random.
Now, I think Chikurimon, that's the Digivolve one, right?
Yeah, Digivolve, which is really cool.
I think it's a pretty good one.
But where does it fit in, like, the theming of this? There's no theme to this, actually.
Bagra.
Sure, maybe.
Rena makes sense. Taiga kind of makes sense. They just released a whole line for that. Lotmon's getting something in EX4. Like, there's a whole new line with Alliance coming in EX4.
Okay, explain why they chose all the plugins.
I don't know. Sakuyamon was running around for a while. Maybe they were just like, cool.
Yeah, Sakuyamon produced twice. I don't know. I think.
No, they're not good. Tapirmon makes no sense to me. Even though Tapirmon was a good rookie in BT5 meta up until BT.
I mean, yeah, it's not played for a little while.
It was. I mean, that was a hot
back
minute.
when Purple was struggling.
When it was, there was a time period that was like $3 a card.
Yeah, back like early
BT,
in the
it was like BT5
the Purple starter deck around that time.
Yeah,
basically when we started. Yeah, it was an expensive card.
Because I got purple and you got black.
No, green.
You got green.
Green, because old Hercules Cobutary made me want to bash my head in at every tournament we played when we started because I would like demolish in testing, show up at a tournament.
Well, you were testing against me.
Yeah, which is like playing against a dog.
Okay, all right.
Like.
I mean, I was playing Garurumon, or Hexablaumon.
You were playing Hexablaumon, yeah.
Which I stand by.
We were both playing like...
It's very bad deck.
Yeah, it's like Lord
during the Lord Nightmite meta, really bad deck.
Like, cool. I'm going to play
I picked Hexablaumon to counter...
How many tournaments did you win with that?
I didn't.
Exactly.
Because there's a card called Spiral Masquerade that always would kill me.
Tier 0.
Because Spiral Masquerade... I would have been fine. There was plenty of times where I would have been fine if Spiral Masquerade wasn't a card, you know?
Well, I mean, maybe.
No, it's true. It's true.
But anyways, regional pricing. I think it sucks this run. I really do hate it.
Yeah, if we weren't fighting for tickets.
Yeah, if it was 100% for like it really sucks. I feel like this time because a lot of times when you sign up for a regional, it's like, well, even if I just go in and just get my
You're gonna get
ass
value.
just picked off, like, yeah, I'm getting something
You're going to
fun.
drop after round 3 and still be able to get something.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if Impact 4 cards right now are still really high.
Yeah, but they always are, right?
Yeah, but after...
So.
But then there's the argument that eventually they'll go... When they stop releasing... Because, I mean, like, what? I'm trying to build a kind of alt art version of a green hybrid deck using Ancient Beetlemon. And at one point, Ancient Beetlemon was a $5 card. Event Pack 3 stopped being pushed, and now it's a $15 card, and I need 2 of those. And
yeah, but, like, Ancient Beetlemon's, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about, like, the longevity of, like, these event pack cards.
I don't think they're good.
Yeah.
Until they print something like Rena right now is
I mean,
okay.
It's not great, but it's still
it's
pretty
okay.
good.
You can run it
Yeah.
in All Force. It's not. I don't think it's as good as V-Tamer Tide. Imagine if they did V-Tamer Tide instead of
That's
Rena.
what I'm saying.
Like if they did, that would lower the price of V-Tamer Ties. That would be a reprint for the people.
We already got a reprint coming though, because I'm pretty
sure it's in the it's a promo.
Pretty sure it's RB.
It's
in the RB.
That might be why they didn't do that then.
I think the Reina's a good choice. I think the old Taiga is.
Old Taiga is a good choice. But like Tyrannomon's not pushing anything. They released a bunch of support for it.
Yeah, but it's like it's the old, like it now gives that card a foil, because that's back when they were still doing the gold borders for like rares.
Yeah.
So I think that's like a cool idea, but
going back and
the problem is you do that with
you got Meanie too.
The X antibody tamers. Yeah, the 2 black X antibody tamers takes a slot. Cool Boy takes a slot.
Which those are for the X antibody tamers for those people that like. I mean, my brother likes that X antibody stuff. You have it.
I mean, I played it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, for the people that are, like, really interested in Alphamon who are going to be committed to it, those are good.
Yeah.
Cool Boy, that's good. Even though it doesn't look a lot different to me.
That's the problem, is it just looks trash.
It doesn't look like...
There's nothing to it.
Yeah, and so, like, but that's something that will be used, maybe. I mean, it didn't get banned like we thought it was, or limited like we thought it was going to.
It's never going to get touched.
So then, that's something else. Except now, I don't think is Cool Boy running any decks anymore? Melga, if it's still around?
Some like War Gray decks and like Black War Gray, I think, are maybe playing it, but it's definitely lost its luster.
Most of the meta is not running X antibodies anymore.
And I kind of think, I read this on, whether it was Reddit or Facebook today, but somebody said Bt-12 reset the meta, and it's like a new start without like rotation, because it starts like a whole new level of power creep. Because I don't know if you like saw the stuff today that got kind of released.
Oh, is it the common and uncommon stuff?
So it's some commons and uncommons, but it's like this alien based.
Yeah, though they're taking stuff from the graveyard to the top of the deck,
and then
discarding
deck from the discard. Yeah, so it's like, I feel like Bt-12 is like kind of a reset of the meta,
which I'm okay with.
Which kind of makes sense to why Cool Boy is losing luster, right?
Right.
Because now the cards you're getting printed are a little bit stronger than the X antibodies. Where like X antibody was it BT9? Is that right?
X record, yeah.
Like that just was its own reset.
Yeah.
Without it, there's still old cards that are still good.
But are we okay with power creep being the way to reset the meta?
I don't know. I think there's always gonna be power creep. It's always.
Every card game's got it.
Every card game's got it.
Magic's got it.
And I would rather have power creep at this level than rotation.
So you're saying like block 1, you would rather have. You don't think it'd be more interesting to have a block 2 meta?
No.
You don't think so?
I'll tell you why. I just don't like rotation. As someone who come from Magic the Gathering, who played Standard for a long time, when I really enjoyed Magic was either playing Commander, which is a fun format, or for me competitively was Modern.
Right.
But Modern was did it have limitations? Yes, because it was it starts at this set and goes up, but then it was a wide open meta.
Right. Which is kind of what Digimon is.
Yeah,
now.
which is kind of where it's at. Now, 5-10 years, the game's still around, cooking the way it's cooking. Like, well, we want cards like this to still be around? Probably not. Yeah. But I consider, I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, and I think there's a lot of community who play Yu-Gi-Oh! Who come from Yu-Gi-Oh! To this, and they look at the power creep of Yu-Gi-Oh! And where it's gone, and that's something I know from just a wide base from outside looking in. But to me, I don't think it's, power creep's not the worst thing in the world, and it's always going to happen, so at least if power creep still happens, I can still play my Memory Tamer mats without having to reprint that into a core set.
Yeah, well, I think the Memory Tamers are a safe bet. God, could you, if they print any more Memory Tamers, imagine a better blue Memory Tamer than Davis.
This is the problem. Even, Red Hybrid now got one, right?
Takato. Galamon got one.
Yeah, Galamon. Takato got one.
They got Takato.
So,
Takuya, that's the...
Yeah, Takuya. So, they're experimenting, I think, with that formula.
Yeah.
Not
overly powerful, but not as... Because, does blue even have another memory setter?
I think it's
There's a mat, isn't there?
There's an old mat, yeah.
Which is like what, trash at the bottom?
Something like that.
Something like that, I don't remember.
But like this next, with BT-14 being
Blast Days? But going back to the original?
Back to the original. Maybe there's like a new set of memory tamers and like Blue gets a better memory tamer or something like that.
That'd be crazy to see.
It'd be wild. But on the note of BT-12, I think it's probably to hit our major point for this podcast, because we're already 21 minutes in. We spent 10 minutes talking about noodles. We're going to do something fun for this run, for this set.
I'm very excited about this.
So we're going to do a draft. It's a money draft. Recording Tyler, please put in the picture here. There it is. Good job recording, or editing Tyler. This is recording Tyler. That's editing Tyler. Two different guys. One wears pants. One's got his dick out. Here we go.
Oh my god, okay.
So we're doing a draft.
We had a disclaimer.
This is not for children, not for children. We're doing a BT-12 draft. So rules of this draft is we're going to roll a dice. Great podcasting. I did not grab a dice.
We got computers in front of us.
Yeah, that's not as fun.
Well,
I'm going to roll the dice.
You want to get up there and go get your dice?
I'm going to run through the rules first.
Okay.
All right, so that can just cut me standing up.
Okay. Do you want me to go over the rules so you can get your dice?
No,
okay.
yeah, that sounds
cool.
No, you don't know what I wrote. Listen, here's how it's going to go.
I can read.
Okay, go through the rules.
You want me to try to go through it and then you can go back to it? Okay, so here's the rules, right? We're going to roll a dice to determine who's going to pick first from our list of decks that we think may or may not be meta.
I'm back. I got it. So after...
Every win that a deck is going to get is going to give us a point.
Single point.
We're going to look at top 16 through the meta page or through Eggman results because those are the most reliable, those most trustworthy, we think, in our opinions.
Yeah, Eggman's going to have always the top 16 for big events as in regionals. And I think the meta page is going to be fun because it pulls for some online locals. So there's going to be like these interesting decks that may not top a full regional but may get you a point because they're
right, because they're weird. And then we're not going to change anything until EX4 releases. And then maybe even then we may not change anything because there's not too much to add.
Yeah, I think we're going to probably by then I have an idea. We've talked about it.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. We'll see how this even goes.
Yeah.
But
each of us is going to get $15, and we've got a list of decks that we've put from 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Which I put here.
Yes, I was like, Tyler, editing Tyler, here's the list. Ready? $6, we've got Beelzemon X Antibody. $4, we got the Hunter deck, which we're going to consider both versions.
I think it's always going to be the
it's going to be the
red, black, purple.
Red, black, purple. The
other one may do.
I like the green, yellow, purple. Sure. I like that one.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's fun.
It's not. It's trash.
It's bad. Red Hybrid, Black War Greymon, regular War Greymon.
I think the differentiation in those is if it has a Black War Greymon in it, it is considered a Black War Greymon deck. I think it's just because there's going to be probably maybe some weirdness with those.
Yeah, you're going to see a mixture of the two.
But
Bloomlord, Crossheart, both versions, Mervamon and X7. Blue Flare at $3. Yes.
You want me to take this?
I mean, you can if you want.
No, you've already ran a couple.
I don't care.
Sure, $3. We got Grandis, All Force, Gallantmon, Imperial. I'm going to say Imperial is any version of Imperial.
I didn't even think about that. I kind of forgot about the purple red.
So you may catch two decks. I don't think the other one will be in there, but I'm going to say that. Machine Dramon, Melga X, Billstar. In our $2 section is Security Control, Mastimon, Examon, Jessmon, Dorbic, Blue Hybrid, Yellow Hybrid, and Armor Rush. Basically the big bads from the last two or three sets of like promoting
previous sets,
besides like X-Cross and Black War Grey for sure. And then $1 decks, the decks that will round out your $20 but will get you 0 points. Sukamon, Galacticmon, D-Reaper, Dark Knightmon, Gogmamon, Boggermon, Sakuyamon, and Commandramon. Now, I do want to note for this list, because I'm sure people are asking, Tyler, regionals will have only like 2 to 3 more events before things switch over. We are going to include Ultimate Cup into these results. So, will there be decks that will definitely be worse due to the Ultimate Cup?
Yes.
100%. Like, D-Reaper's not going to do anything. Well, I guess actually...
D-Reaper could do things.
You could just play all white D-Reaper?
You could play all white D-Reaper. But you're going to have decks like Machine Dramon. Well,
Machine Dramon's good. It still does good.
I guess it is, isn't it?
So there you go. There's so some of these decks definitely lose out. Hunter is
the obvious one.
So like Hunter is the one.
Crossheart.
Yeah, Crossheart. Hunter and Crossheart definitely lose out on the
Billstar, Security Control, Mastamon.
Yeah, well, I mean, Maximon's playable.
Is it?
Examon for sure. I think I saw Examon's in the $2 section. Now I feel like we should move Hunter down, but I feel like Hunter has a chance at producing so many strong results early on.
Yeah.
It may balance out. Plus, like we said, we're pulling from the meta page is going to have locals, so it's going to have stuff besides Ultimate Cups
and stuff like that.
So like,
which is why these random $1 decks may end up showing up somewhere.
They're not. So 2 dice here, Russell.
I believe in Sukuma. I don't believe.
Do you want to do a 2 die roll, or do you both want?
I like 2 die. It makes it more variety.
Do you want first roll? Or you want me to have
you
first
can
roll?
go first.
Okay.
High roll.
Let's go low.
Oh, okay. That's
just like your points. That's a 6, right in the middle. It's only wins for me, baby. It's only wins.
That's not good.
So here's what I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm 100% taking Beelzemon because there is no way that deck at least doesn't give me a couple points. Now, does it cost me $6? That's very much true.
You spelled Beelzemon wrong?
Yes, I did, but this is my list, and I'll spell it the way I want it to. I'll fix it in post.
You also forgot the E in
Just
machine.
don't tell them what we're looking at. They don't need to know. You just pick your damn deck, bitch.
You spelled Galgamon wrong.
Just quit reading. Quit reading.
Dark Knight needs 2 Ks.
What do you want for your first pick, Russell?
Let's see. Are you going to go and delete the ones from the list before?
No, I will not.
Okay, that makes it so much harder.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Here you go. Here's an underline. Does that help you?
Sure, that'll help actually.
How about this? I pick Beelzemon. You don't pick Beelzemon. Because it clearly says which ones I have taken right here, so you can just
but I can look at the list and see what's clearly. There's actually a strike you can do.
I was looking for that on here. I don't work enough on this.
You definitely don't use Google Docs enough.
I do not actually. I use Microsoft products at work.
I'm going to probably take the Hunter deck.
You are going Hunter, eh?
I think so.
I feel like that's a dangerous choice in this current regime.
Maybe, but I think there's also a chance that I think locally and with the regionals, I think it could come up.
Sure.
Potentially.
I like that $4 tier with you. And I'm just going to knock out half my budget right off the bat. And we're going to go straight to War Greymon because, man, I tell you what, War Greymon is a good deck. I love this deck, and I think even into the Ultimate Cup, it has a lot of legs.
Okay. We should preface also, we didn't say this. We haven't looked at any...
Yeah, 0 results.
We haven't looked at any results yet. We've been
no meta page.
Nothing.
Usually, Eggman, after he posts a video about regional results, I'm in there like, what dumb card do they put in here?
I didn't even look. I haven't been on YouTube since his results because I don't want the thumbdidn't to show up.
That's a great idea. I got on YouTube.
And so you're telling me you know.
I pulled the link, but I didn't think about even looking at the graph.
Okay, I think you messed up. I think...
Yeah, I feel like I might have to.
I'm going to also blow part of my budget. I'm going to go $4 again. I'm going to get Red Hybrid.
Yeah, I think that's a great choice. As someone who's probably like maining that deck in the future.
Okay, it fixed itself.
It's autocorrects, baby. Win the future, baby.
Yeah, so that's 8 of my 15. You're at 10. You've only got 5 more.
I'm at $10. Yes, you're correct. I just realized that because we were originally talking about doing... We were originally talking about doing...
potentially 20.
20, and now I've forgotten we were doing 20, and we're back to 15.
Yep.
And I don't like where I'm at. I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm okay with where I'm at.
Yeah. I got 2 really good decks. Now, wild pick here. It's going to leave me some options, right? I have a lot of faith in a deck that's been around for a long time. And it's been through trials and tribulations with me personally.
Stop! Don't do it.
And not only do I think it's good in this current meta,
don't do it. It's not
with no testing.
It's not
because I don't think I've actually tested any of these matchups.
It's not gonna do it. You may get one. It's not worth it.
I honestly believe in Ultimate Cup format.
You're going to have $3 left after this.
It's true. I will have $3, but I think Venusmon is like one of the best answers to Beelzemon because it doesn't get the wind Digivolving, it doesn't get the wind attacking effects.
Sure.
So if you can really layer into that, Venusmon can be very good
for the one turn. Sure.
Sometimes you just need one turn, baby. Sometimes you just need one turn. So I'm going with my baby, my sweet girl, my darling, Yellow Hybrid. Now this is a long play because one I blew $10 right off the bat. Like I just come in and really blew my load.
Okay. I'm also about to do something really risky because I'm at 8, so I have
Pink Galactic Monarch.
I have $7.
I have $7.
I have $7. So you've got 3.
I have 3. So you have the chance to like get more than me.
I really think that there is a chance that Imperial can do some work. So
you believe that much in Imperial?
Yes. This might be copium because you're on the copium for yellow hybrid.
I'm just thinking strategically.
But also, I'm an Imperial Digimon player at heart. That's the one deck I've been consistently playing for a long time. I think it's one of my better decks that I...
You don't think yellow hybrid's good?
No. Well, I mean, there's parts of it I think are good. I think an early Quartzmon against it really ruins you.
Oh, I mean, Quartzmon just... No, you just lonk that thing and you don't care.
Yeah, but your tamers and stuff are gone, so it's like...
They're not gone, they're just suspended.
Well, yeah, they're suspended, so that's a whole turn. You're going to give them... Sure, okay. They Quartzmon...
Bro, I can tell you...
You gave them 7, and you're like... Okay, and you're like, oh, cool, I got rid of the Quartzmon. They're like, boom, 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 here's more.
7,
or Superior Mode to put... I mean, Superior Mode doesn't actually hurt your deck.
Yeah, they don't check my options, is the problem. Yeah. I mean, I like... Cool, you play Quartzmon, you give me like 5. Yeah, I'll give you 3 to lonk that sucker. Get it out of here. Lose all them sources.
I guess.
I don't know. Think about the rest, maybe. Like Beelzemon, it's like Venusmon.
Here's what I will say. I think Red Hybrid is the better hybrid.
Well, that's the thing. Red Hybrid.
Which is why we have it at the $4.
Yeah, because I think Red Hybrid is just nutty. Yeah, it's just nutty. From us playing, it's been just... And I'm not even running 3 Bokos, and I'm like about to be there, because I'm like, every time I was looking at my list last night, I'm like, I just need the 3 Bokos.
Bokos is good. Bokos is good. All right, you got $3. You're going to pick 3 $1 decks, or you're going to pick a $2 $1, or you're going to pick 1 $3?
Oh, there's so much trash on this list.
What are you talking about? There's plenty of $3 decks. So.
There is some $3 decks. And I know what I want to choose, but it's $4. And
can't do that.
That's a problem because that's not how math works. And it's Beelzemon really better take me to the straight to the top because I don't think I'm getting any other points.
If it's the Boogeyman as everyone thinks it is, then
yeah, and then we'll bring that up in our last topic because we're on the street is like Beelzemon's tier 0 and then the boys are already coming out of the woodwork crying. Same people got my Greymon banned, which deserved it because of this meta.
Yes.
Could you imagine?
No, I don't.
Could you imagine that level 5 meta Greymon?
No, poor Japan had to deal with that crap. Good lord.
Do you think the Japanese are very polite and they just accept whatever the government tells them to do? Because I tell you what, over here we play one turn of Beelzemon, everybody and their brother.
Everybody starts complaining. It's gonna get banned.
Japan hasn't had seen genitalia in video form in the last
why
60 years.
Why?
I don't know. I usually think about Japanese porn here. This is the trash taste of Digimon. All right.
Oh my god.
We're starting talking about hentai next episode.
I'm not talking about hentai.
So the squid touched her.
Okay. Pick your deck. We're gonna get demonetized before we're even monetized.
We can't even be monetized. What are you talking about? All right, I'm gonna make a wild pick here.
You've already done 1.
How much money do I have?
You have 3.
All right, we're going to another $2 deck.
Okay.
And I think what I want to do here is I'm already on Team Control. Security Control loses next to Ultimate Cup, so that's not a good pick. All these $2 decks are bad in the Ultimate Cup meta. I just looked at that. They're also Armor Rush, unplayable. Yellow Hybrid, playable.
That's why I picked Red
Blue Hybrid, playable. Dorbic, unplayable. Jesmon, unplayable. Xmon, unplayable. Massimon, unplayable.
You can play Armor Rush.
Can you?
It's mostly blue. Everything's blue.
I guess you could.
The only thing that I think you
couldn't play the option.
You can't play the options, which is, I mean, some decks don't even run a lot of those anyways.
Yeah, I still don't like it. I think we're just going to skip right past it. We're just going to go...
You going to pick a $3 deck now?
Oh, I think I may just go with 3 $1 decks.
Oh. Okay.
This is bad television, but I am... you know what? I'm doing it. Before you have the chance, I'm taking All Force. I'm gonna take my draft as All Force.
That's what I was gonna do next.
Ultimate Cups around. I don't think that I'm not taking All Force. I started thinking about that deck. That deck sucks.
You were talking so much good things about it the other day.
I mean, it's cool, but man, when it breaks, it breaks. I don't know.
It does break. You
know what?
As an All Force player, it does break. As a blue player,
we're doing it. Gogmamon, which is misspelled. I'm taking blue Gogma.
Galgamon?
Yep, that one.
Not Gogmamon.
I don't know how I spelled it, but it's wrong.
G-A-O?
Why you gonna do this to me?
Sorry.
You already beat my ass every time we record a video. Even though you can't win when we're not recording.
Okay.
All right, Russ. What's your plan here?
I have 8, 11.
11. You got $4 left.
I really am looking at Bloom Lord.
Ooh. So you're just thinking about ending things with Bloom Lord and letting me have three back-to-back
$1 decks?
picks?
Sure, yeah.
I can get a $2 deck
You
still.
can get a $2 deck. Let's see how well that goes for you. You've already got a yellow hybrid on there, so...
What the?
Here's my thing.
What's your thing here, Russell?
I could get 2, I could get one $3 deck and a $1 deck.
You could.
The thing about the $3 decks...
There's a lot of good choices.
Kind of. I'm on my boy Gallantmon. I like him a lot. I just don't know. Here's the thing. A lot of the $3 decks really look good in Ultimate. They don't look necessarily great outside of Ultimate.
I like how people are definitely going to look at this and be like, this is what their tier list is. And it's just literally we sat down 20 minutes for this and it's like, this is a $3 deck.
Yeah, we kind of base it on power, what we think of the power level, personally. Our opinions of power level. And also what format they'll be good in, because we've only got 2 more regionals. The rest are all Ultimate Cups until EX4.
Mm-hmm. Then EX4 we can change the list if we're going with our current
right. Like Beelzemon is good in a regional and it's good in a Ultimate Cup. Hunter is not. That's why it's not 5 or 6.
Beelzemon is hit though in the Ultimate Cup.
It loses what?
Loses the EX2 Beelzemon. It's limited to 1. It's one of the new limits.
But that's not
it
like,
and Bloom Lord both have limits.
That's not the worst though.
No.
No, I mean you can run a Beelzemon deck without that one. You just run more of the other ones.
Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll see. I don't know.
That's why I liked Red Hybrid. Red Hybrid is 4 because it's good. It's good in regional, but it's, I think, personally better in Ultimate.
No, I mean Ultimate Cup is just like it's the one deck that just you can't play Pokemon.
You can't play Pokemon or Nemon if people on that train.
You just go like Redmond Boost and call it a day.
I think you just go Redmond Boost and you're fine.
You're missing out on some Tamers, but
maybe get another option in there. Something like that.
More Gravity Crushes, yeah.
This is hard.
It's hard, Russ.
Because I'm also really big into Blue Flare.
Oh, yeah, Blue Flare. I forgot it's even still on the list.
I do like some Blue Flare, but is it better than Crossheart? I don't know. Crossheart, you can't run an Ultimate Cup. Blue Flare, you can run a version.
I think
you can run a version.
You can run a version of it.
You would just have to lose your Taiki Kiri Hanenes and your
Superior modes. And your Red Greymons.
Yeah, you'd have to lose the red package, but you replace it with like Soren Joes. I've seen people do that before, and then like Blue Mimbus, and then you have like the new Great Maelstrom you can use.
It's got a bunch of options. Just like your turns when we played actual Digimon, it's taking you 2 years to make a decision.
I can't decide because I'm bad at this.
Well,
I've never done anything like this either before.
I know, and I can tell you it's going to be horrible when I have 32 points to your 4.
Yeah, just because you picked Beelzemon.
Strong chance.
Because let's be real, your Yellow Hybrid and your Gagomon aren't going to help you out here.
Okay, buddy.
Let's see. I think that I'm going to go with a $3 deck. We're going to go with All-Force.
All-Force. So you're going back to the one you wanted.
I'm going to believe in All-Force.
You're going to believe in All-Force. You may be one of the few people who actually believes in All-Force.
You can pick one bad deck. I can pick one bad deck. Yeah.
We only have one more $1 deck left.
That's fine.
So I'm just going to go ahead and snipe it before you even have time to get to it.
Which one do you think I want to look at?
Dark Knightmon.
Yeah. I like Dark Knightmon.
Is Dark Knightmon good? No.
But you knew I'd pick it.
I know you'd pick it, so I just made sure you couldn't.
Let's see here. I got $1 left in my name.
You got $1 left to your name. What do you bet? You got $1 to bet on. What are you betting this $1 on?
I'm trying to think of what would be even run. We've got Sukamon.
That's the problem. Is the $1 lot area is bad.
Sukamon, Galacticmon, D-Reaper, Bagra, Sakuya, Commandramon. I'm going to go with probably Commandramon.
Commandramon. I thought you was going to go with Galacticmon.
I thought about it, but I think Galacticmon loses a lot to a lot of the meta right now.
Yeah.
And I think no matter what, Commandermon's always going to make an appearance. People really
especially
like that
we're talking about with the security rookie now. Like it's really
rookie,
good in there.
That pair with Prime Ring Boost. The deck's got legs. I just don't know how many people are going to run it. I mean, you can also run an Ultimate Cup.
You can also play Quartzmon in if it's not Ultimate Cup, which I think.
If it's not Ultimate Cup, you can run a Quartzmon. Well, I like it.
I'm just going to take up the rear, and I'm just going to go with what should have been shows the whole time. D-Reaper. I'm going to take Galacticmon. Had you there for a second?
You did.
All right, final totals here, Russell. Let's see how you feel about this. you have chosen Hunter, Red Hybrid, Imperial, Old Force, and Commandramon as your $15 BT-12 draft. How do you feel about that?
I like my first two. I like my first three. The Old Force pick is... I was really going back and forth between that and Bloom Lord. I was really looking at Bloom Lord, but taking the hit on Ultimate Cups really kind of hurts it for me.
I really wanted to not take Beelzemon because I really didn't want it. But when I'm sitting there staring, I'm like, it's free money. Like, it's free real estate. Like, I had to take it.
What if, like, nobody's topped with it?
That would be wild.
What if, like,
crazy?
What if, like, it's really honestly just still Crossheart and nobody's picked Cross? None of us have picked Cross.
One, I'm very happy because my max rated Crossheart deck, Value City, baby. But it says on BT5 pre-release shop mines. Of course, I chose, like I said, Beelzemon, Wargreymon, Yellow Hybrid, which will probably give me about 22 points itself, Gogmamon, and Dark Knightmon, and, because it's on the bottom, Galacticmon, because I took the $1 train straight to hell with Dark Knightmon, Galacticmon, and Gogmamon.
Yeah, you're going to get maybe a value out of 2 of those 6 decks or whatever.
Yeah, it's not great.
Maybe. I mean, Yellow Hybrid might put up 1 or 2 numbers. People really like Yellow Hybrid, and I think people will run it, and I think you're going to have the one that gets out there, maybe. There's a chance.
I think Yellow Hybrid can be very, very good.
I think it's just not to inflate your ego anymore.
Yeah.
But you're a really good Yellow Hybrid player.
It takes a player who one has played it for a little while. I think is really
played it since it came out.
Yeah.
You didn't.
I skipped the first.
You skipped the first because we were both like, oh, we're so on a Yellow Hybrid because we were on Yellow Purple.
Yeah, that's back when the day before everybody realized that
Red was the better secondary.
Well, no, because before that it was Yellow with Rapidmon.
Yes.
And then we went to Red.
God, I hate it. Oh, God, it's going to be PTSD.
And now that's where I'm currently, is I'm back to the Rapidmon.
Rapidmon's just too good.
Especially wide boards.
I hate playing against Rapidmon. Well, that's just part of my problem. Yeah. I play a lot of wide decks, so...
I feel like these are interesting, so we'll keep track of the results.
Yeah.
We will do each podcast we're going to come back, each bi-weekly, so we'll hit this a couple times.
Yep.
And we'll see... I guess we should have decided if the loser has to do something here.
Not for our first one.
Why not?
Because
you know you're going to lose.
No, it's not even because, first off, I'm not a sports person, never done a draft before.
Sports is your cards.
You still have to have, drafting knowledge. Never done anything
like this. You just pick a deck.
Yeah, but I don't know what I picked was right.
It's like, what is your deck building choices?
Okay.
Woo!
Okay.
And I guess since we've done chose our deck, so I think it's for probably the last little bit of this podcast, we already have results.
Yeah.
From the last regional, and I'm gonna...
We can pull that up. We can look at the...
I'm gonna bring that up.
Look at the meta page, too.
Is your link working? Your link's...
I think you've already got it up over here. Okay, here we are.
Yes.
Whoa.
Okay. So, I think there's a lot to talk about in this, just from the off... Oh, baby! There's a Yellow Hybrid!
Are we looking at the right one? Hang on, am I looking at the same one?
Oh, no. No. No fucking way.
You're kidding. There's no way.
What fucking madman took Yellow Hybrid to this event?
Someone who believed in it.
Oh, man, I wouldn't have.
No.
There we go.
Okay.
So, top 16
We're
breakdown.
Top 16.
We'll talk about that first.
That sucks.
8 Beelzemon X's.
That's 8 points already for you.
2 Hunters, 2 Red Hybrids, so that's 4 for
4 point me. So I've got half of what you got.
Black War Gray, Yellow Hybrid, Wargreymon security control. This is a very...
So you got 10 points out of the game.
That's a lot of points.
You got 10 points.
Now this is just off the regional. We haven't even looked at the meta page.
Editing Tyler, throw the pie chart. Eggman did here. Yep.
You know, it's supposed to. When I was going to record these, it's supposed to be so I can make it easy.
Nope, not anymore. I'm making it hard. Tyler, throw an explosion right here. If that's not in there, I swear to God.
Just give me like a little bit of fire. So, winner.
I know what you're going to do. You're going to put nope on.
Nope.
Anyways.
It's just going to cut to some meme. Oh, jeez. So, winner of the format, first place Beelzemon X. I don't think that's...
Wow, that's crazy.
I don't think there's any...
Dan Vang bringing Beelzemon X instead of Imperial.
Yeah, because Dan Vang just plays what's the best deck.
No, he doesn't. Not all the time. He brings Imperial a lot.
Yeah, because for a while there, he thought it was the best deck. He was wrong.
You say that, but he's done better than either of us.
Yeah, but his name's Dan Vang. Like, with a name like that, you better succeed. Like, he just sounds like somebody who's just going to beat you every time you sit down.
Coleman Amos. with yellow
I
hybrid.
love how we're reading names. So
I mean, it's public knowledge.
yeah, you're right.
So it's
100%.
like,
I'm not even gonna worry about looking at these Beelzemon X lists because I believe they are all going to be probably the same except for 1 or 2 cards.
6-1-1 for the 14, 15, 16. It's too bad you can't do that.
I know. Like usually I get a 1 and then I lose again. But like I
think you don't really need to look at a lot of these.
let's like yellow hybrid.
You're interested in the yellow hybrid.
I'm very
list.
much interested in this list.
And I'm curious to see if there's anything spicy in here. Let's look
There
at
is
it.
nothing spicy. This is.
Rise Greymon? That's the Rise Greymon.
I don't think that's spicy.
You don't think so? I think
No,
so.
because your goal now is Venusmon to make sure you survive Beelzemon.
I guess it does also. It also the X antibody puts down tamers.
Puts down tamers. It removes.
You ready for something crazy?
Yeah.
Editing Tyler. Throw up the deck list right here.
That's where the note comes in. The link will be in the description. Give Eggman some support. Give him some more clicks.
Let's talk about the total. Let's talk about the totals here.
Yeah.
We've had this had how many people playing it? 500 and
480 is
what it says?
on the if you go to the bottom it
Very
says you have
bottom.
band details. There was
480.
480. Usually these
So,
are 512, but
right,
I think a
480,
bunch of people didn't show up.
118 people brought Beelzemon X.
And only 8 of those
Got to the top.
got to the top. Like that conversion rate, which I think is where I think we can just like go into the last topic we had on the list can kind of be brought into this topic of the like. I don't think Beelzemon X is a tier 0 deck, and I think this really
Maybe.
shows it. I know there's probably a lot of people screaming from the rooftops. It's half of the top 16. It's half of the top 16. It almost had double the amount of players as any other deck. Like Hunter, the only deck close to it had 70 people.
And only 2 of those got it through.
Only
Red Hybrid had
2.
55.
Red had 55, only 2 got
Which
through.
that, if we're looking at ratios, that's a better ratio.
Like, yeah, I mean, I feel like 2
out of 55.
2 out of 55 is pretty good for a deck. I know this, like, the pie chart that I put up again. I didn't put it up again. It's just a picture of a pie. I think the pie chart looks bad, but I don't think it's as bad as it actually looks.
Here's what I will say: when this happened with Black War Gray X, it caused issues.
But I feel like the Black War Gray X's didn't have as many other decks running around. Like it was like
maybe
8 Black War Gray, 4 Cross Heart, 2 Grandis, or like 3 or 4 Grandis. You know what I'm saying? It was like
yeah.
Now of course it's the first regional, first big event.
We should look at the Hunters decks. I wonder if there's any crazy people that happen to top with the
I
secondary
guarantee they're
version.
always just about the same.
They're probably this one's running in Kakimon, and 4 of the Drakmons.
I think 4 Drakmon's probably where we're going to be because you really want the Tamers.
You put the Tamers at the bottom with this one.
Oh, you're talking about
take
the green one.
Yeah, the green one. That
I was
puts them
thinking
from hand
of
to
the
the bottom.
black one. Yeah. Well, I think that's just like really good for like if you start it like you mulligan into a hand that's got that and like 3 Tamers.
Yeah.
And, like, throw some Tamers away. Get
Also,
some
2000
cards.
DP as inheritable is not bad.
I mean, maybe you may need it to get over some stuff that's in the current meta or something. I don't know. But what else? I mean, they're all pretty standard Hunter lists.
The Hunter, this one's running a old U, the purple U.
I've seen a couple of people online who think that's the way to go.
It's running one of it though.
Yeah, just because like the chance of like when something gets deleted to like as you've learned from playing our friend Tyler who has his Bogremon deck that you can just kind of like really just
a tax deck.
really fucks with some people
Yeah.
when you're just like, oh cool, you deleted my thing, I'm gonna gain memory and I
Yeah.
got 3 U's and now your day's over.
Black War Gray X is running 2 of the new War Greymon and a Magidramon from.
So that Bt-12
Bt-12
is another thing I have seen on the old Reddit where people have been talking, and I think that is.
There's also EX1 Greymon too, because it looks for the new tie.
Yeah, I don't like that. I know this guy topped, but I like in my current builds, I'm not been a big fan of that. But I mean, I've never topped an event past 20th, so what do I know? But this Magidramon tech is nasty. Could you imagine dropping that against a Beelzemon that went off?
It's kind of crazy, yeah.
Like I really feel like that's pretty wild.
Let's see what else. Let's look at the War Greymon one too. 8th place.
Guarantee that this is pretty standard.
This is, yeah, roughly.
Yeah, this is basically the deck I run.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very close to that deck.
Nothing crazy here.
Oh. I tell you what I'm very surprised about here is security control. That to me is the weirdest one.
Well, you didn't have a lot of red hybrid running around this time.
Yeah, but even like Beelzemon, like they're just gonna trash a bunch. Like I feel like.
Well, here's the one. It's got the one of Digimon in it too.
I mean, maybe that's the way to go.
That
right?
might be what it is, right? 2
It's
Death
playing.
X.
It's playing Maycraft, which is very interesting. Oh man, the old Gato too. I haven't the promo Gato.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen that
It's
about
a
that
blocker,
in a while.
and it also recovers one on play for 6.
And the promo Serafi, like
Promo Serafi's really good. Obviously, you got your Callings.
Sakuyamon. I mean, I think that's one of those
like
two that can be really
4
good.
Holy Waves. No wonder this deck didn't go anywhere. Like, look at that. The old man. This is like an old. This looks like an old security.
This
control.
is like back in the day security control.
I've been ruined by this deck multiple times.
This deck is taking me to town. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. When did you volume both players trash the top 5 cards?
Yeah. It's just nutty. Like you get them for 5 cards and pass the turn. Like
so okay, that's why they run the Maycrack mode though. So that way you can
evolve on it.
Yeah, so you can. But also, I mean, it deletes you trash 1 card in your hand to try. If you trash a purple card, delete your opponent's level 3. Floodgates sometimes can ruin security control.
I think a big thing for the security control deck that really surprises me, that's been a staple for security control for the last little while, is there's no Avenge Kidmon. Which is really weird, but I guess the speed of the meta and a lot of Beelzemon X running around, you don't worry about it, right? Yeah. You're not worried about making sure you don't deck out.
4 magnet. Now this deck is, I mean, obviously the one big thing about this deck that I don't like, other than just control decks, I hate control decks. Because
you're a little bitch.
I am. I don't like control.
Oh my gosh, I can't. You're hurting me, and I can't play the game the way I want to.
Currently there's just no way to interact against control.
What are you talking about? That's why there's one security control deck up here. It's because everything interacts with the stack now. Everything has protection. Beelzemon just says, I have 30 cards. You can't have 3 security.
Yeah, because you trash for that one.
Yeah.
Alderman gives it. Let's just be real. Okay, let's just be honest. I'm a blue player, and blue doesn't have anything.
That's what I was going to say. It's because Old Force doesn't have protection. Now,
I don't even care about Old Force. I'm just talking about blue in general.
All right, well, you just complain some more.
But here's the thing.
I'm going to stun all your cards with Sorai, but, it's fine.
That's fine. I can stun all of them, but then I'm losing it because I swung into a Flame Hellside and you recovered one. So
I don't know what your problem is.
This deck is very expensive, is my big thing. It's not very new player friendly. One of the reasons why...
it's security control. If a new player is picking up security control, they're like, it's a bad decision.
But just in general. Well, now, it's more manageable now. Magna Angemons are no longer $50 a piece.
Well, here's the thing.
And Death X's aren't $100 a piece.
If you're a new player and you're playing this format...
You're going to play
You're playing Beelzemon X.
Yeah.
You're playing Beelzemon X, 100%.
You think so?
Yeah. You buy 2 starter decks. It's a fan favorite. Hunters, as much as I've kind of fallen in love with them and the cross art in general, as somebody who's never seen those, but I've really fell in love with the Digimon and playing them.
I haven't.
I know you don't like the toys, the toy mons.
I don't like regular cross art. I love Blue Flare. I think Blue Flare is really cool.
I think Beelzemon is such that staple right for the current meta, or not the meta, but the demographic for people who like Digimon would be like if you knew the anime and you're coming back into this card game.
Right. This is interesting. 14 All Force, 14 Gallant.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to bring up. The decks that didn't even top. Machine Dramon had 25 players, which did nothing, which I think is, if you're playing Machine Dramon in the current format, you are making the worst decision you can ever make.
Yeah, but you got people that are like that, though. They're head over heels about Machine Dramon. They
got new pieces.
Like people love Gallantmon. And I can see why 118 Beelzemon X's, Gallantmon should be able to take control over a couple of them.
I can talk myself into thinking Gallantmon's good.
Yeah.
I
don't think it's fast enough.
I can't talk myself into Machine Dramon when there's 70 hunters running around that are just going to tuck that under an analog man. Or, there's going to be those, or they Quartzmon like you did to me last night when we were playing. I was playing Machine Dramon, and I just sat there and couldn't do anything because my stuff was suspended and I just was stuck.
Yeah.
14 Old Force, 14 Gallant, 13 Bloom. I'm very much surprised Bloom did not put a top deck into this.
I just don't think it's fast enough.
Man, I think it's.
I think also with you playing it, it can brick. It's basically greens. It's green's Old Force.
It's a green deck. Well, I mean, yeah, but it's bricking on Digis.
It bricks on Digis versus bricking on your RNG of the Old Force.
Yeah,
because you have to have tamers. You can run like Blue has that advantage because you can.
But
run
one
more
Quartzmon man can just with Bloom, which just changes everything.
One Quartzmon into Bloom can really just... I mean, a Death X ruins Bloom. Bloom. Yeah. And it can also ruin Old Force, too.
Yeah.
You put enough Tamers down, you'll Digivolve one, and I might be able to go back into an Old Force, but then I'll have no Tamers to, benefit from that. So
I will say the big surprise to me is Old Force and Gallant not putting one in here. I think this is a rough meta, the way it's built for both of them.
Once again, Old Force... I think Old Force takes way too long to get to the stack. Beelzemon has already got everything they needed by turn.
Or you swing into the Beelzemon security and you hit one of their 14 removal options.
Right. You can't. There's nothing.
It's hard to do.
It's got evade, which is okay, but then you have to buy into.
Then you pass a turn because
you may have to play a tamer or something. That's why I think
you may not have that.
And that's why I think V-Tamer ties, because as you know, before I didn't want to spend the money on V-Tamer ties.
Yeah.
But also I really like the Jerry package, and I do think at some variation of Jerry's and Leo's is good, but I think because of the fact that there's more options.
Hunter just put your Leo underneath your ring.
Yeah, now Hunter just ruins old fours. Hunter and Beelzemon as a combo in this meta really can put up a bind. That's why I like Red Hybrid. Red Hybrid's quick.
I think Red Hybrid's good.
It doesn't really care because you're gonna build a stack. You're gonna go. You can't hit options off. Like you're gonna hit it and you're gonna go. That's why I really think Red Hybrid. I'm very shocked it didn't put up more numbers than the 2.
I feel like 2 is very good for it. I think this early, people, as I have learned from me playing Red Hybrid, there is a specific play style with that deck that you need to switch up. Whether you're really trying to Rookie Rush, are you trying to Emperor Greymon? Do you hold off on your Emperors to blow stuff up? And I'm sure there's a lot of just people, you got to learn the play style. And there probably people have tested, but until you sit down on a webcam for 9 hours,
it takes probably a better pilot.
Yeah. Big surprise to me: 74 decks that have less than 10. So I wonder how many people are actually playing Yellow Hybrid.
Yeah. By that, there's Armor. Like some of the decks we talked about, Armor Rush. I would see people because I love Armor Rush, but it's not going to be great here.
Yeah.
You take the
Blue Hybrid, I think, could seem play.
Blue Hybrid people are still on.
I'm also surprised X-Cross didn't do much.
12 people. Only 12 people brought
12
it.
12 with no tops.
12 out of 480 brought it. I think everybody that was obsessed with Cross switched to Beelzemon.
I think everybody switched to Beelzemon because they know it's good.
It is good.
I think, I can remember the content creator. It's probably Mr. Wahoo himself. That's a pretty good joke. But I think they were saying if you want to get an invite, go Beelzemon, and I think that's really.
But see, that's not.
I don't know how you get good with Beelzemon.
I have a problem with that. I don't. But you know how me personally, the way I am, I don't like fully on meta. I've gotten over that a lot because you have to play some meta.
I mean, the problem is, if you want to win, you got to play the meta.
Yeah, and
there's a reason the meta is the meta. There's a reason Beelzemon is the best deck because when it high rolls, it high rolls.
Yeah, and that's true. But we've also seen it not high roll and how detrimental it can get. And I just know my luck, and I'm not about that life. But I like playing things that. At this point, I used to be very much not meta. I really.
You like losing.
Yeah. But now I'm more into the meta.
You fucking loser!
I play into the meta more now because I've just slowly realized that I have to.
I mean, if you're gonna play competitively, you gotta play around the meta.
But I don't want to be I don't want to be 119 other players. That's just how I feel about it.
I don't want to be 110 players.
Yeah.
I want to be 8 of them. I don't want to be the 110 who didn't even sniff the,
to me,
the top.
I think it's more credible, and this is just my opinion, and this might make some people mad and might make you mad. I think the fact that 70 people went in with hunters and 2 of them made it on top is more of an accomplishment in my mind than 118 and only 8 coming on top.
I don't. I think the deck that, to me, is the Red Hybrid, like you said. I think 55
putting in same 2. Numbers, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can even go as far as saying Black or Gray X was a better. I mean, let's be real. Yellow Hybrid being one of 74 is probably defeated in itself. But that's the way.
That guy was probably the only guy who brought Yellow Hybrid.
And maybe he may have been. But that's just how I see it. I don't like being. I don't want to be the person that's with everybody else. Beelzemon's good. Yes, I can't deny it. I would much rather. I have more fun playing Digimon with decks that I like playing, not because they're good, but because I just like this playstyle, and then finding ways to play around it. That's why I lose, though.
Yeah, that's why you lose, and you do that. But you do that with your friends and me, at the kitchen table, and to me, this is if you're gonna play a regional in your competitive event, you drop to $30, and your regional prizing is complete dog water and not worth the paper it's printed on.
I'd still rather fight.
Still rather fight? I wouldn't. I would rather play what I believe is
the next regional we play, you're gonna play Beelzemon?
No, because I don't like the high roll aspect of it. I do think a wild speculation for the future is the next regional Beelzemon won't produce as much tops. Because I believe about probably, let's say, 30% of these players are going to switch to different decks. Because they're going to have a bad time.
They play the Beelzemon.
They're going to believe there's a better deck.
Yeah.
And I think we'll see the numbers correlate.
I think we'll see a flip. I think we might see Hunter go up.
I think Hunter may go up too. I think Hunter is, the many games I have won like turn 3 with Hunter from just us playing. I think Hunter's pretty fast and very good. I think it's something with Red Hybrid and War Greymon.
Yeah, all those decks that you like, Hunter, Beelzemon, Red Hybrid, Black War, all those seem to get their legs around turn 3.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it's at. And that's where
that can be the turn though that Beelzemon kills you.
Yes, and it kind of literally comes down with Beelzemon. It's just like RNG almost. Still, you have to hit everything that you need to. Now, granted, the deck's full of things that you can hit, and it's also manipulative, which is great. That's a good deck.
Just like my ex-wife.
You don't have an ex-wife.
It's true.
Hunters, I still have yet to fully understand and comprehend Hunters. The more that I play
it's like every deck you play though.
Okay, all right. The more that I've played against it, your version versus my version, which I know my version's not good, but I
don't think the green yellow is that good personally.
No, it's not.
I think your tamers are worse.
The tamers are worse. I do like Ryoma. I do like Ryoma a lot. Being able to grab something out of trash and put it under, I think, is really cool.
Yeah, but your level 4s already do that, and like
Ostamon can do it from a tamer. Yeah, well, you got Psychemon that does that. That's about it. And
you're the 2 levels.
Oh, when they delete, they can save and then save
them and one from trash.
But then you get a second one. I don't know. I like the idea of it.
I can tell you from us just like playing the amount of times you have been like, this dies, I will put nothing in my trash, or I have one card, I like whatever her name is triggered, nothing to put underneath. So I don't know.
That might just be me though.
Yeah,
like
that's a lot. Usually most of the time when you lose, it's just you.
Okay. But like, I mean, if we look at the Pokemon retrospectively, right? Possumon.
The Pokemon?
Did I say Pokemon?
You said Pokemon.
Digimon. If we look at the Digimon retrospect, because I was thinking Possumon, and Possumon looks like a Pokemon to me. Possumon, not the greatest.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have good. It doesn't have good legs around it.
Yeah, and then you've got Yasimon. First off, the artist. I forgot their name.
Don't say it because we're gonna get canceled.
I forgot their name. Anyways, that artist is a phenomenal artist.
Yeah.
I like that one, but there's also the other version has a version like that. Domimon, I think, is the one that lets you play from hand, or is it the one that lets you search on the top 3? I can't remember.
How about this?
Sure.
Since they're both at 2, Hunters are in higher put up 2 this meta, and we're both kind of saying we think Beelzemon X is going to go down. You kind of have more faith in Hunters. I have more faith in Red Hybrid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Red Hybrid's gonna. I think if a Red Hybrid versus a Hunter deck, I think the Red Hybrid's gonna take it.
How about this? Whoever deck in the next regional. I don't like this. Someone will lose. I was gonna say they get like extra money for the draft.
I don't like that.
I want it. I just know I'm gonna win, so I just want the extra money. That sucks.
Both of us never top together. One of us either does really badly or the other.
Yeah, I know. It's because that's the thing. I'm going to be like, I'm going to play a little hybrid now. 388th place. Like, drop it to round 3.
It's not, you're gonna go 0-3 and drop.
Yeah. I kind of know where I'm
at. And I have no idea what I want to play.
It's a good thing we have a podcast for then so we can discuss it. Huh?
Because,
It's a good thing this podcast is over.
Yeah.
Because we've been going on for over an hour.
Yeah.
Did you anything else about the results?
No,
Getting
not
more
really.
About the draft? You're about to say something before I interrupt you.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
I feel bad.
It's okay.
It's all right. Who cares? Hey, thanks for watching. You're not even here anymore. It's just really us in this room. There's no viewers.
I mean, let's be real. Like, what are we anymore?
What is this?
Like, what is...
What if we're the digital world?
What if, like, honestly...
Russellmon. Digivolve into... Slave Boymon.
You can't put that in.
It's in. I'm not editing this video. I told you, this is like a straight edit.
So all these things were like, put up this pie chart. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them up. I'm gonna be honest. Because I'm gonna like go back to this and make sure there's nothing I didn't say to get canceled. And then
like the slave boy comment.
No, that's what you would evolve into. That'd be your ultimate form. Man, I can wait till you get Mega though. Whew. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Anyways,
closing remarks.
I'm excited to see what happens.
I'm excited. I think this Bt-12 meta, as much like naysaying as there is right now with
Wait a
Beelzemon.
second. Hang on. Before we end this.
Oh, okay.
Where was Shine Greymon on this list?
$3, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Dope. You didn't put Shine Greymon on this list.
Whew.
Now, luckily, because I would have bought that for sure if I had noticed it. That would have been over my old Force pick probably.
It would have been a $3 deck.
It's okay. It's fine.
It's fine because we're gonna do because really right now it sucks, but maybe in the next format it's worth picking up after some changes or something.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna pick it up so you wouldn't be able to pick it up in EX4.
The only thing I'm picking up,
Omnimon.
No, it's not.
Because that's the only other deck.
It's the EX4 sucks. Can't wait to talk about it on the next podcast.
On the next episode.
On the next episode. So this is over. Like we got
comment what deck you're planning on bringing, or what deck.
Comment what deck you think's gonna be the best performer.
Yeah. I would say other than Beelzemon.
No, say Beelzemon if that's what you think.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you can just be like everybody else, be a scrub.
Okay, all right. Well, they're gone now.
Yeah, they weren't here. All right. Well,
closing remarks. Ready?
Oh.
Just another thing I just noticed. You spelled close wrong.
All right. Thanks for coming. Don't
forget
to draw and evolve.